Hi there, welcome to my channel on this beautiful corner of the internet. We are going to tune in for the Aries Full Moon on September 29th, 2023. I have already channeled in and received messages from the beings of light that I am meant to be a messenger of at this time for us. So I am going to share with you the messages that I have written down and also be open in the space for any extra messages that may wish to move through while we are in this shared space together. Before I get into the messages, I did want to share this. When I came out here, something that I usually like to do is ask for confirmation that the messages that I'm receiving are the messages that I specifically am meant to be sharing with the collective. And I found this feather in this space here where I decided to set up outside. And I am curious if anyone knows which beautiful bird messenger this feather belongs to. Feel free to let me know down below in the comments if you know which bird messenger this feather was from. Now that we have our feather offering, I'm going to hop right into the messages. So the first energetic dynamic that I am being guided to share about is how the sun is now in Libra, so we are in Libra season. This moon is in the sign of Aries. The sun being in Libra means that there is an undertone of Venus frequencies, Venus energies, because Libra is ruled by Venus. And the moon being in Aries, Aries is ruled by Mars. So what is being shown here is this beautiful dynamic combo of Mars and Venus frequencies, which is also masculine and feminine frequencies of equal balance, alchemy. A masculine-feminine balance is also the co-creative principles of alchemy, of the universe, of our inner energies, and also that of harmonious and balanced unions and partnerships. It's also an invitation for us to take actions, lead with the heart, with love, and with passion behind our actions. These energies aren't really about just action without any heart-based frequencies behind them. This is really action that is very aligned with love, with our own frequency of what our relation and principles of love are, and what really will bring your heart a drive behind your purpose and the ways that you're showing up. The collective energy message that I received is that on a collective scale, there is a version of a life force sacral energy activation that you may find moving through at this time, and what you might feel this as a revitalization of your inner power, your inner fire, your passion, your drive, or you might feel like this is a wake-up call to your inner fire, your passion, your drive. And the ways that this may come about, I was being shown that some of us may be feeling feelings of anger, irritability, angst, maybe some energetic anxiety. And others may be feeling it in a way as like this sudden spark of an ignition to inner fire within yourself that maybe you have been wanting to ignite within you for a while. Maybe you feel like these feelings have been missing inside yourself for some time. And what this really is an energetic invitation to activate our internal energies to match the frequency of our own inner fire and what lights us up inside. Some really powerful questions that we could ask ourselves at this time is, what really links my inner fire to my heart space? What does that look like? What does it feel like? Am I allowing myself to feel passion, to feel ignited in my purpose, my drive, my intentions of how I show up? And 3, where can I cultivate and allow in more of my inner fire, my passion, into my purpose, my drive, and my intentions, and know that these two frequencies and energetic exchanges don't have to be separate. I am receiving that this is important because This is the inner fire that's going to help drive us through the energies of eclipse season, which will be the next new moon and full moon. They're both going to be eclipses next month, October 2023. And eclipses are portals for powerful changes, for quantum leaps, and they can come along with some very intense energies and energetic shedding. So the invitation with this moon is to harness our inner fire and our drive, our passion, to help assist us and transition us through the eclipse energies that will be moving through after this moon. Another message that I was receiving is that some of us at this time may begin to feel an intense urge to merge with new connections, both romantic, platonic, familial, and they are the type of connections that complement a want for shared motivation, shared drive, shared passion, shared purpose. What I am receiving is that these connections are not to be mistaken from forming from a place of lack that we speak of in connections. It's forming more from aligned divine purpose to help us learn and also merge with others in ways that we also need connections in order to experience or to have transpire. This can also look like being connected to those who activate your inner energies of your inner fire. And sometimes that is the catalyst that your soul needed at this time to have this boost, this ignition within yourself. I'm also receiving that in a flip side manner. There may also be a version of some deconstructions and reconstructions of specific relationships in our lives that were meant to undergo a specific transformation in order for the energetics of that connection, of that dynamic, to continue along on the same path or the same destination. So what this may look like is if you are someone who in current connections you find certain dynamics don't work anymore, they've been falling apart, this moon can either cause a breakdown in the relationship that may cause separation, but it's for an alignment of the highest good, or it may cause separation within the energetics of the dynamic and the energetic shift and change so that there's a new version of the dynamic of the partnership, of the relationship. The collective message that I am receiving is in regards to questioning our comfortability surrounding our inner fire, our drive, our passion. Comfortability is coming through as linked with our comfort zones. And it feels really important to share how sometimes we can mistake that uncomfortability means something is not right for us or not aligned for us. And sometimes that can be true. I do want to acknowledge that. But what I am being asked to bring to light as a perspective to look at this time is to ask your intuition, your spirit team, to show you if the uncomfortability that you may be sensing or feeling around these leaps of faith that would come from following your drive, your passion, your inner fire, is it from it being misaligned for you, or is it from the fear of leaving your comfort zone? Because any time that we up level, we leave our comfort zones, we will always feel some aspects of fear, of uncomfortability, anxiety, emotions that really make us maybe question if we can do it, if it's right for us. And it's completely understandable. I am a human being too on my own journey. This is stuff that I consistently move through all the time. And it's that inner drive of inner fire of courage and turning to the inner alchemy of fire to transmute those fears, those thoughts, so that we don't have to get stuck in our comfort zone because we fear the uncomfortability of leaving the comfort zone. So at this time, I am receiving that Some of us may be really feeling this energetic uncomfortability surrounding the energies that are moving through, because although they may feel fresh, they feel motivating, they feel new, they feel like they charge us with passion inside, there could be a fear that arises with that. And so the alchemization of inner fire is the best ways that we can support ourselves at this time so that we can move forward out of our comfort zones. Another way that I was being guided that we could specifically set intentions for under this moon would be calling in balanced partnerships and connections. That would be a holder for balanced feminine masculine energy within the dynamic, because of the frequencies of Venus and Mars under this specific Sun and Moon alignment. The advice I received is, first and foremost, we are mirrors to everything in our external world reality. So if this is something that feels aligned for you, the first thing I was receiving is to bring your connection back to your own inner energies, yourself first. Focus on your own balance of your inner feminine, inner masculine energies, and ask yourself what areas of your two energies need a bit more balance to be in a healthy, balanced form of your inner masculine, inner feminine energies. The reason that this is important, our aligned partners will reflect back to us our inner feminine or inner masculine balances. And this goes for both twin flame and soulmate dynamic. So after you do some version of inner work for your own inner feminine, inner masculine energies, then you can go from there. What was being suggested was writing out a list of ways that you would like to share your life with someone in a way that is complementary. It's the equal balance energies of feminine and masculine. And so what that looks like is relationship that is equal balance, reciprocity of give and take, and allowing the energetics in that relationship to dance in a harmonious manner. And so integrating that into your intentions and part of the energies that you put into your written intentions feels like the important advice tip that is specifically moving through. And this isn't limited to just your divine counterpart. You can also set intentions for friendship with these energies, because the basis between platonic and romantic connections are also based on healthy give, take, and input, output of also energetic receiving and adding to the connection space. So those were all of the messages that I was guided to share at this time. If you have found these messages helpful for you, please leave a like on this video as a ways to let me know. And if you feel aligned to subscribe to this channel, I would love to have you here. And if you would like to share any resonances down below in the comments, how are you feeling these energies? How do you feel like you're going to work with the energies of this moon? I would love to hear from you down below. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. As always, it's an honor to share this space with you, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.